Welcome back to my channel and another part of my project, my koi spawning setup. As I said in the last video, now I'm connecting basically the solar hot water panel to the water drum and the solar pump, tiny little pump with two 20-watt panels. I hope, this is the big thing, I hope this little pump will do the job. And let's turn you on and I'll show you what I'm up to and what I will do. Okay, as you see, the two drums are still there. That's the sewage drum. And there's the big drum for the solar hot water system. So the plan is, when I've got the drill already set up, there is this little pump. So, but the manufacturer says that this pump can deliver up to 2.7 meter in height. As we all know, 2.7 meter means 2.7 meter, nothing will come out. So I'm happy. By accident, when I got the drums yesterday, or the other day, other day, one is 190 liter olive oil drum, that little sewage one, and this is the one I usually always had. I didn't know there was a different size you can get, or they're out there. Anyway, when I came home, I found out that there's another drum and it has 220 liter. This is not about the liters, it is about the height. What is perfect, this drum is a bit higher than that 190 liter. So what is that for me? That big advantage is it gets that little pump that tiny little bit higher to hopefully pump the water through the panel, to come from there, go all the way up there into the panel, go through and then return there, and then basically from there it returns into one of the pipes at the bottom into the slab, and then from the slab returns back into the drum. So that I haven't measured it. I would say it's probably about 1.10 meter height difference, so it should at least pump me a couple hundred liters an hour through this, nice and steady and slow. So that's the big hope I have. So what I started doing now, when you look at here, so I started drilling a hole to get the first pipe in there. I want to get the pipe in here. This is a nice, this is the cover, it's nicely sealed. So this ring, I can just turn it off and then lift this up, and there will be the pump on it, plus the water that returns from the slab back in here, cool it down. So the plan is having this pump hanging down in the drum somewhere here, maybe deeper. It depends on how much water goes into the panel. I have not a clue how much water goes in this panel. So the plan is this drum gets completely filled up to the brim, then it pumps the water up, and as soon it starts returning, I know where the level is, and then just below that level the pump will sit. So I don't have a return valve in there, for the simple reason I want that panel is empty, because if there's something happening, I don't want any water in the panel. Plus, to make this all 100% sealed and have the drum completely full, yeah, it's a bit of a challenge, and I just go with, in my opinion, the easier way, and just get this so that the drum, when the panel empties out, I just fill the drum up, all the hot water in there, then we'll radiate the heat into this area here and keep it warm overnight. Okay, so I'll put you on a stand and then I'll just show what I'm up to. Okay, as I said, first I have to get this hole nicely drill it up for this pipe here. The internal is 30 mil. I got a 30 mil drill, and that's the biggest I have. This size. Plus, it's only the one that will work with this drill. I can't get it, let's say 40 mil, because this will not fit in this one here. Okay. See? Yep, perfect. So I want it nice and snug in there. So it will be in here. Oh, this is just at the moment temporary. I want to make this a little bit nicer looking. Put an angle up there, and then it goes a bit tighter. Probably somewhere through here, and then down. Now I need the second hole. More. Perfect. Okay. So that is the first plan. Then I used this pipe last year, so I just unscrew this ring. And these put you up now. And these drums are just great. I mean, they're food grade. That's perfect. Not that this water comes in contact with a pond or with a fish anyway, because it will be a closed loop system. Water comes in here, then pumps through the panel and returns. That's all that happens. So now the plan is this one here, there's a little pump connected here. And this is a nice snug, really tight fit. I am lucky there that this fitting fits perfect on this pump. And then, oh, this was a little stupid. Take it off again. We need to have this going through here. I mean, I don't know, there's, I'm not so sure this will be long enough. I know when I take that, rearrange that, it will go deeper. So now, put this pump on here, and have a nice clamp, it doesn't come off. And then this entire thing will sit in here. The only other thing I have to do is I have to put this wire, a little there, put a little hole in here for the wire, and then that is set up. So that's the first part of this job. So next one, first, now I have to calculate what kind of fittings I need to fit it all together. I have to get them from a hardware store. Yeah, and then I'll fill this up, do a test run, and let's hope my plan works. Catch you in a bit. We're back, and the drum and the solar panel pump are connected. So to show you, so all the piping here is done. I mean, I have to secure this pipe. It's getting a bit heavy now with the water. And here are the panels, the 2 panels. And if I had any doubts about the strength of the pump, they are gone now. It's really pumping good. And it's actually not that much water that goes into this panel. So if I lift the lid, there you can see it's good water flow coming through. And what I want to do now, I want to measure the temperature. Put a probe in and then measure the temperature of how quick it will heat up. Because touching this pipe here in this cold water, it's already, compared to this one here, where the water goes up to the panel, this one is already much warmer. Okay, let us get a probe and then we'll see. Okay, I got this probe here. Well, it's a spare one I have for the ponds. And yeah, let's drop this one into the water here. Pick this off. Okay, let's see if I can get it through this hole here. Yep. And now, and another thing, it is actually not that much water that goes in the panel. It actually surprised me. Okay, now have it nicely deep in the water. See if the temperature of the water drops now. Slowly. Because at the moment that temperature was the air temperature showing. So let's see. Is this probe actually in the water? Yeah, it's in the water. Maybe. Well, I have. Maybe you can see a bit sunshine, maybe lots of overcast, so it's coming and going. But I have to say, I'm really happy. This actually worked better than I thought. I thought this pump would be not strong enough, but it's pumping enough water through this panel, and it will always do it while the sun is shining. When the sun goes away, it's basically not happening, and so it saves me power plus overheating in the panel. At least that's what I think. Okay, 18.9. Don't know, see, 18.9. I should have maybe put it in before I started the pump. Okay. Where to see? The one thing I forgot, I have to put this ring on, but that's okay. I'm not even sure if I will use it because probably must see. I have to fix up these cables, get them a bit more sorted. Oh, here we go. Pump is slowing down because the sun is going away. The temperature's already going up. It's already at 19 degrees. It went from 18.9 to 19. And the water's still flowing. Okay, I'll come back to you a bit later. You know, the pump is stopping. It's going very slow. Okay, I'll come back to you a bit later and I'll see how much more has gone up. It's now almost 12:30. 12:30. I have no lunch, and then we'll see. And we're back. It's now almost 10 to 3, so a couple of hours later, and the water temperature has gone up to 24.8. And we have to always think, remember, the water first travels through the concrete slab and then returns into the tank, so it loses a lot of heat while returning. And I'm pretty sure I can feel on the concrete floor here, the slab, it is already a bit warmer. It's not warm, but it's not cold. So it will take probably a couple of days for the hot water, cloudy, sunny weather to heat this nicely up and get it nice and warm. But yeah, it works. The system works. I'm very happy and pleased with it. Good. That's a little update with the next stage of my project. And yeah, see you next time. Enjoy your hobby and bye for now.